Hey everyone, welcome back to Robotic QA. So today we are talking about the Docker, one of the most essential tool in modern software development. But what exactly is Docker, or why developer like this one, and how you can get started with it? So stick around. We will be breaking all this down in just few minutes. So Docker is a platform that allows you to build the application, ship and run the application in lightweight, portable containers. Think a container like a teeny self-sufficient box that hold everything your app need to run. Code, libraries, dependencies. So let's understand using this diagram. So infrastructure is your hardware. On the top of it you have host operating system. Let's say it is Mac, Windows, Ubuntu, Linux. And on the top of this we will be installing the Docker engine. So for Mac and Ubuntu or Windows operating system and Mac operating system, we'll be installing the Docker desktop. Whereas for Linux based system, we'll be installing the Docker using the CLI, let's say Docker engine. So on the top of Docker engine, we'll have a different applications. Let's say I have one application app A which needs some version of Node.js. I have app B which need different version of Node.js, and I have app C which need different version of Node.js. Also there are combinations like my app A need Windows OS, app B need Windows 11, app C need Windows 10. Okay, and there is incompatibility. So how will solve this problem? So this problem we can solve using the Docker. So what Docker does is, on the top of this same host system, it creates the container out of images. So we'll see in a while what are these images and what is meant by container. So let's say this container 1 will have all the installed dependencies related to app A. Similarly, app container 2 will have all the dependencies related to app B. So take an example of Selenium. So in container 3 we want to run Selenium. So what all things we need? We need JDK, we need Maven, we need a browser to execute it. So all this we can put inside this one container, and this is isolated from all the different containers available. So out of these images we can create a number of containers. Now let's see what is meant by image. So if you see this website hub.docker.com, on the left side you can click on the Docker official images under trusted content, and here you will see the lots of images available, 178 results available. So this Nginx, Postgres, Ubuntu, MySQL, Node, Redis, all these are the images. Okay, so we will see how to pull this image. So let's say I want to pull the Node.js. So I'll click on Node and then click on tags, and we'll have all the versions available here. On the right side you will see the command docker pull node:/ls god. So copy this command and I'll go to terminal, and let's first verify Docker is installed or not. So I'll put a command docker version and hit enter. So this will make sure your Docker is installed and the version is 28.3.2. So let's see the command how to pull this image. So for that I'll just paste this command here, and you see the command is docker pull and the image name. Hit enter and it will download the node image. So this is called as the image. So let's say I want another image, so I can download other images also. Let's say docker pull, and instead of node I'll write here OpenJDK 8 and hit enter. So this will download the or pull the OpenJDK version 8. So after colon we can pass the latest also instead of 8, so that it will download the OpenJDK 8 version. And you see this happen only first time. It goes to hub.docker.com and it download the image. So once the image is available in local machine, next time it will not take much time. So now I have pulled the two images, right? To display the images you can write the command docker images and hit enter. So this will display the images which you have pulled earlier and recently. So recently just now we tried to pull OpenJDK and the node. So node here it is showing 2 because earlier I downloaded the latest version, now I downloaded long-term support. Okay, so we will see the repository we will see the tags, which is actually the version. We have image ID, which is unique for each image, and when it is created and what is the size of image. So there are commands. If you want to remove some of the images which are not used, you can use the command docker rmi and give the image name. Let's say if I give openjdk, it will not work because we have, if you don't provide the tag name, what is the version you want to uninstall, it will give the error. It will by default take a latest, but we have 8, right? So we have to write the version also, which is 8, and hit enter. Okay, and you see untag the openjdk 8. And now if I run the command again, docker images, the openjdk image is no more there. Another scenario is if any image is running inside some container, then also it will not allow you to remove the image. So let's say node is already running in some of the containers. I'll come to the container also, but if you see, it will give the error, unable to delete the node because it is already running in some of the container, and this is the container ID. Okay, so there is command docker pull. We have seen how to pull the image, how to list the image, how to remove an image, right? So let's see the container commands. So I'll just clear it and I'll just write first command, how to run a container. Okay, so first I'll just display the image. I want to run some container using some image. Okay, so we need an image to run a container. I can run 10 containers for hello world. I can run 10 containers for node also. So let's see how to create a container out of these images. So I have just installed the openjdk image again, and let me run it. So for that I'll use the command docker run -it to run in interactive mode and provide the openjdk 8, and I want to open sh terminal. So what this will do, docker run, it will take this image. Out of this image it will create a container and it will log into that container in sh mode so that we can verify the jdk version. Let me run it, and you see it is up and running and we are inside the docker container now. So if you write here java space -version, and we'll see openjdk 1.8 is installed. Now we can perform the operation related to jdk 8. We can run any app which run on jdk 8. Okay, so let me exit. So you can use the exit command. So if you want to see what are the containers are running, you can use the command docker ps, and you will see. Okay, so this is the one container is running. Okay, selenium standalone. So how to stop the container? So for that you will use the command docker stop and give the container name. So I'll give the selenium hub, paste it here, and it will stop this container. So once this container is stopped, it takes some time to stop it, and you see the container is stopped. Now if you run the command again docker ps, you will not see any container running. So if you want to see what are the container you already started but those are executed now, so for that you will use docker ps -a, and you will see all the container which you executed earlier. And you see here openjdk, I run it 5 times, node, then selenium. Okay, so these are the some of the commands related to how to see the images, how to create a container out of the image. Let's see, we will create a now for selenium. I want to run this selenium, or I want to run this playwright mcp, right? So for that what you can do, docker run -it and provide the name, paste it here and hit enter, and this started the playwright mcp server. And you can use this in your VS Code inside your playwright project also. Last we will see the command docker system prune, and this will remove all the stopped container images network related thing. And if you see, it will give the warning, this will remove all stopped container, all network not used by the latest one container, at least one container, all dangling images, unused build cache, everything. So if you want to remove precious, and everything is removed, so you will get all the detail how many containers are removed. Now if you run docker ps -a, you will not see any container, but you will have your images as it is. So you see, your images are still there. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. So I'll create more videos on how to use the Docker to solve the real-time problems. Thank you.